Edie, thank you for joining us and for helping us understand this. Now, you don't have ships at risk yourself at the moment in this area, but as the chief exec of a cruise line, you're well aware of the issues and the very serious risks and possibilities here. So what should people now be preparing? What normally goes on at this point?
Well, first of all, it's my pleasure to be here. And in the cruise industry, we have a mantra: safety first, safety for the life of our guests, safety for the life of our crew, and of course, last but not least, safety for our vessels. So interestingly enough, you can book a cruise 3 years out, and obviously weather and geopolitical situations will change. What we do to prepare is the fact that our vessels can move, and in fact, we do move them, living up to that mantra of safety first. So with all the latest technological advances at hand and monitoring the storms, we divert when necessary. In fact, at Crystal Cruises, we just had an experience of this a few weeks ago. We were on a Canada-New England itinerary out of New York, and we diverted and missed Bar Harbor to keep our guests safe. So we just divert as needed, monitoring every step of the way.
The Mexican cruising industry on the wider issue, because obviously you try and get your ship away from it as fast as you can, and if you can't, then of course you have to do the best you can. How important is Mexico now growing as a shipping market?
Well, I think Mexico is a fabulous destination. Many cruise lines visit there. At Crystal, we visit there periodically as well. So it's certainly an important market, and our prayers go out to all of the citizens there. I lived through Hurricane Andrew when that occurred in South Florida, and it's not fun, not only from a business perspective, but from a personal perspective. So always safety first.
And with that in mind, as you're listening to this now and you're aware of how an industry will respond and how the areas need to be aware, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think that people should take cover, and they should obviously remain as safe as possible. But sometimes, as we know from recent history, even the safest hurricane-proof buildings don't necessarily render safety. So they should just take cover, stay put, and really listen to the local authorities and follow those instructions. And that's what we do in the cruise industry as well. You know, when the airports are closed and we can't get guests in and out, we just try to keep everybody as safe as possible.